The people over at Loopcloud reached out to sponsor this video. Today we're going to check out the new updates in Loopcloud 6 and cook up a beat. The feature I'm most interested in checking out is their new AI integration, which is meant to make the search for samples easier and faster for producers. The update also includes some new effects units, more intuitive export options, and more. I basically just plan on finding a sample and then I'll rely on the AI to present me with a list of options for supplemental loops or one-shots to add. My initial impression is that this feature will be especially useful for beginners who struggle with sound selection or producers experiencing beat block. Let's get into the cookup. First, we're going to open Loopcloud in FL Studio to launch it, and then I'm going to search for a sample to start with. After browsing through Loopcloud for a bit, I found this pack and I chose this sample. Now we're going to try out the new Harmonic Match feature to find additional sounds. I found this synth that I thought worked well enough. And I found this guitar loop. But I only want the end part of the loop. Now it's time to add some drums. I found this loop, duplicated it, and chopped it up a bit. I'm also using this vinyl sample. And I'm making use of Loopcloud's new Rhythmic Matches feature to find more percussive elements to add. I came across this perk that I want to hit at the end bar. Now I want to add a kick drum. To help me narrow my search down, I'm using the Audio Filters tab to limit my search to kicks with the qualities that I'm interested in. I chose this kick and I'm going to lay down a pattern. Here's what I came up with. Now I'm using the Find Similar Sounds feature to audition different kicks, just to make sure that this is the one that I want. In the end, I did decide to just stick to the original kick. Now we're going to make use of some of Loopcloud's new effects units. First, I'm adding some compression to the kick, and I'm adding some EQ as well. I'm doing this to give the kick a bit more punch. And I'm using the tone box effect on the synth to give it a more gritty lo-fi feel. And I'm cutting back on any harsh, distorted frequencies with a low-pass filter. From here, I'm purchasing all the loops and I'm exporting them to FL Studio's playlist. Then I'm giving the sounds a rough mix. And then I'm laying out a quick arrangement. I wasn't sure where to go from here. I decided to add some faster paced trap drums and I layered the snare. I added an 808 bass. And lastly, I'm adding this vocal sample. If you liked what you saw in this video and want to try Loopcloud for yourself, there's a 30-day free trial at the link in the description below. Thanks again to Loopcloud for sponsoring this video, And with all of that out of the way, let's see what we've come up with.
Jamie the piece